Hey guys, today is a bit of a different video. Um, Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about death because um, I just had a death in my family. It happened Monday around like 5, and I was working then. It was my aunt, my direct aunt, my mother's sister. Duh. Um, so today I'm talking a little bit about death. I know it's a sad video, but I just have to talk. I just have to tell you guys. I feel like I should tell you guys, because I haven't been delivering in uploading yet, uploading videos. I just haven't really been feeling myself in the past couple days because of that, and I just don't really feel motivated to do it anymore. Well, not anymore, but lately I haven't been feeling motivated to do it. So death is a weird thing, because Monday I went into work. And before I clocked into work, my manager, the boss, the whole boss of the place, there's different managers, but like the general manager, the whole boss of the place comes up to me, and we talked for a few minutes about charging me for taking food home, because I can't go home and eat from breaks and whatnot. That's a whole different thing. So that was over, and he told me, we need you back in the kitchen whenever, at your earliest convenience. And I said, oh, I can just come back now, not thinking anything of it, right? So I always turn my phone on airplane mode, but I turn the Wi-Fi on. So I turn my phone on airplane mode, and I go clock in and work the day. And that day, the day before my first day off in a while, it was oddly very stressful. It was very stressful. Nothing went right. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. It was so it was so stressful. I was the only one closing, and there's supposed to be at least two closers in the kitchen, but I was the only one because somebody decided not to show up for work. So yeah, everything that could go wrong went wrong. It was just very stressful. I almost screamed at two people today. The manager was super stressed out. It was not a good day. It was such a bad day. And I clocked in around like 4:45, 15 minutes before I was scheduled to clock in. So at the end of the day, I clock out, turn my phone airplane mode off. I turn my phone's airplane mode off. And then I suddenly get a text message from my mother saying there's a family emergency, please call right now. And I'm like, okay. So I tried calling her a couple times, no answer. I tried calling my stepdad a few times, no answer. So I'm thinking, okay, it's obviously something's going on, because she's not answering. She would have been up by now if it was a real family emergency. So I didn't really think of it. So I wait for the manager to give me a ride home. I come home, I do my thing before bed, like around 2:30. I'm like, well, I guess just probably go to bed and. So I lay down in my bed and I can't sleep. Something is keeping me up. I don't know what's keeping me up. And about 2 hours later, at 4:30 in the morning, my phone rings. Actually, no, not my phone ringing. I get a text message. I'm like, who the fuck is texting me at 4:30 in the morning, right? So go on my phone, da 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 da. Put in my pattern, I look, it's from my mother. I'm like, Mom, my mom's not usually up. Actually, my mom's never up at 4 in the morning. What's going on? She's like, hey, are you up? I'm like, yeah, I can't sleep for some reason. What's up? And then she calls me. My phone rings, and I said, yeah. He's like, I was just making sure. I was just asking if you were awake. And I'm like, yeah, I just can't sleep for some odd reason. It's weird. And then she's like, yesterday you're on. She passed. And I said, and the look on my face was like, oh, like I can't, like hearing that from your own mother is just, I don't know. Like I've had deaths in the family before. Like my grandma died. It was like, it's weird because I didn't feel sad at first. I'm just like, oh, like wow. I don't know. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to feel. Because as you know, my aunt wasn't really nice to me before the last time I spoke to her, which was 13 months ago from probably, I think from like today, today. Yeah, exactly today, I believe. 13 months ago, exactly from today. So I haven't spoken to her in so long, and now that I can't speak to her at all anymore, it just was, it just hit me, you know? So it's, I didn't know what to feel, and my mom was sniffling, which tells me that from the time she sent, from the time she heard about it, from the time she texted me, which was probably like seconds after she got off the phone with whoever talked to, like seconds, she texted me, and then from the second she like texted me to like when she decided she should call me, she was probably crying the whole time. You know, it's her blood sister. You know, so her sniffling is just like, I've rarely heard my mother cry. It's daunting to hear your own mother cry. It's a little unnerving at times. It's a little unnerving. It's I wasn't quite fond of her because the way she acted towards me before that Christmas, she was supposed to pick me up and she didn't because she decided to kick me out. I wasn't allowed back home, probably because my stupid ass other uncle influenced her for that shit. But I don't blame her. I was still mad at her because it's not, it wasn't her fault. It wasn't her fault at all. It was my uncle's fault. He instigated her to do this. I believe that because she would never do anything like that to me ever. She's so family to me, and my uncle I was such a foreigner to me. Yeah, he's my uncle. He's family, but I have not known him ever, other than when he decided to move to Vermont with my aunt. It's, I don't know. He was a little manipulative. A little manipulative. So what happened was, I guess, I don't know the full details. She was hiking with her friend slash girlfriend. I don't know what they were at the time. They were on and off all the fucking time. So they were hiking, and then she complained of hard of breathing and chest issues, and then she just boom collapsed right on the ground. And then by the time the ambulance got there, she was already dead. She was pronounced dead, I guess, 5:25, which then I was working. I was clocked in working at that time, and it just getting that phone call was just. My mother's is having funeral arrangements. I'm gonna let you guys. I'm gonna keep you guys updated for the funeral arrangements and what's going on. I'm gonna be visiting my mom probably for a little bit.